By using the Fast Track Your Paper tool on the FlyBase website, you can greatly reduce the time between publication of a paper and the appearance of the data in FlyBase reports. The Fast Track Your Paper tool is turning out to be pretty popular. The tool was introduced in September 2010, and by March of 2011, more than 600 papers have been fast-tracked. If you are a corresponding author on a paper and were sent an email asking you to use the Fast Track tool, here's the email we send out. The email contains a web URL with a reference to your paper and your email address encoded into it. You can see that the Fast Track tool already knows which paper you are submitting. The tool also knows your email address. All you need to do is to fill in your name here. If everything looks correct, click the Continue button. Step 3 is the good part. You will see a form where you can indicate whether your paper contains certain data types. For example, there are checkboxes for you to tell us that your paper describes new reagents, a change to a gene model, or describes new phenotypes or interactions. Note that the generation of new antibodies can be flagged in a later step once you've linked genes to the paper. Here's where you connect the paper to the genes that it discusses. Search for the genes of interest by typing a gene name or symbol. You can also use a CG number to search. Select the gene or genes from the list that should be associated with this paper. Click Continue to return to the Step 4 page with your genes. We will go on now since you have the 2 genes you were looking for. Here you can tell FlyBase if any new antibodies are reported in the paper. We will suppose that none were made for this one, so leave none selected and go on. Step 6 is the Check Your Work step. You can look over the information that you have entered. If everything looks good, click the Confirm button. You will see a summary of what you submitted. Near the bottom here is a Please Note. This tells you that the information you provide here will usually be incorporated into FlyBase 3 to 8 weeks after you submit it, depending on when you submit your data relative to our release cycle. Papers that are fast-tracked are prioritized for review by FlyBase ahead of papers that have not been fast-tracked. If you want people to know about your Drosophila results as fast as possible, this tool is the best way to do that.